Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. And we've got news out of Greene County where fire crews battled this massive combine fire yesterday. At around 6 p.m. Tuesday, Maury Fire and Rescue were called to a reported combine fire on Hardy Road. Crews found the combine engulfed in flames when they got there. Officials say firefighters got to work immediately and put out the fire shortly after arriving. Now, crews say the fire was fully extinguished and no firefighters were hurt while fighting the flames. Now, again, we do want to highlight the ongoing government shutdown and the debate in Congress on how to end it. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
More than a week into the federal government shutdown, real-world impacts are beginning to take hold, like this Georgia farmers market losing access to a now paused program that doubled SNAP food benefits for low-income families who rely on it.
Stretch their budgets to get more vegetables into their kids' diet.
While across the country, travelers starting to see delays pile up at a growing number of major airports because of staffing shortages. Air traffic controllers, already in short supply, have to work without pay in a shutdown, and some are calling out sick amid shutdown stress.
We've got houses, mortgages, car payments. They have to put food on the table. They're concerned they might not get a paycheck.
And while the controllers union is adamant there is no organized sick out.
Absolutely not.
A TSA local union president in Atlanta acknowledges some TSA agents had to work other jobs during the last extended shutdown.
Some of them did elect to do like Uber, DoorDash. Federal employees are feeling like pawns right now.
Hundreds of thousands more federal workers are home on furlough. And now President Trump is suggesting they might not receive back pay, despite a federal law that mandates it.
For the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
Democrats vowing to fight that move while holding firm that health care provisions have to be part of a deal to reopen the government. Outspoken conservative Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene now agreeing, saying that without extended Obamacare subsidies, her adult children's insurance premiums will double. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Well, thank you very much, Alice, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast, and today is a day where we welcome rain showers throughout eastern North Carolina. Going to be coming in through the afternoon. Already seeing a few light showers, though, across the Pamlico Sound. You can see further back towards the west, Raleigh right now getting ready again for that first kind of band of showers to roll in. It's going to be a fairly slow-moving system, but we're not anticipating any sort of severe weather threats with this incoming boundary. Now, before we get started, I do want to say good morning to Esmeralda from Chinquapin. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook. Hopefully you're having a wonderful start to your day. It will end up being a cloudy and a wet one. It's going to again be one of those days that kind of just deteriorates through the afternoon. But again, regardless, we knew it was happening, we knew it was coming, so hopefully people are prepared for it. Not that a whole lot of preparation is needed, for a few showers coming in. We have been dry for a while, but this is what we've got coming up at around 2 p.m. Now, again, the lighter green, it looks like it's, completely spread. Well, it is completely spread across eastern North Carolina. Now, the key is we're not going to be seeing rain fill in that entire area. It's going to be more broken and more scattered than what this model is really showing, but the shades of green give you an idea of just how heavy the rain is going to be. Not really all that heavy for a cold front. Normally we would anticipate a little bit of a heavier rainfall event with this front coming through, but it's a slow mover. It's not oriented in a proper fashion to generate more rain. And it's going to again slow down as it moves through eastern North Carolina, and that reduces the amount of lift it can generate. Lift is kind of a good indicator of how strong a storm can get. The more lift, the stronger the storm will be. Right now, air temperatures in the low to mid 70s across many inland areas, seeing more of the mid to even upper 70s closer to the Pamlico Sound, and winds blowing out of the southwest. at about 4 to 8 miles per hour for inland areas. Those of you watching closer to the water, more of a 6 to 12 mile per hour breeze currently. Now, of course, those winds are going to be increasing as we head through the upcoming weekend. Not just, of course, because this cold front is moving through, but because a low pressure system is going to be forming along that frontal boundary. There you can kind of see that cold front set up off of our coast by tomorrow, 9 a.m. And then watch what happens. As we see that low pressure form off the coast of Florida, it kind of marries up with that cold front. And then that low is just going to slowly drag itself further northward. And well, what's north of that low? Us. And that is, again, the big concern for the weekend is the wind and the rain that low pressure system will generate. Should be turning into a nor'easter as it moves northward over the Outer Banks. And at that point, again, we're looking at a pressure reading for the center of that storm that some models have indicated down around 990 millibars. That is very, very low, considering Tropical Storm Jerry right now has a pressure reading of 1,003 millibars. So again, the low off of our coast may be getting deeper than Tropical Storm Jerry, which right now again has maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour. It's moving west at 23 miles an hour, and this system will continue to try to curve up towards Bermuda, expected to stay just off to the east of Bermuda. Good news for us there. Unfortunately, we may still catch some higher waves with that system rolling through. Now, the good news is that the king tide that is happening as we speak will start to fade as we head into Sunday and Monday. The king tide ends on Sunday, and that should help alleviate some of the potential beach erosion that will occur due to the passage of Tropical Storm Jerry. Could end up actually being Hurricane Jerry by the time it passes by Bermuda. Well, let's take a look again at that full 8-day forecast. Again, it is looking like we've got just wet conditions all the way through the weekend. Right now, Mumfest is certainly looking wet and windy. Make sure if you're heading out to New Bern to join us for Mumfest, you wear a light rain jacket and something, of course, that can then block the breeze. But that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a wonderful Wednesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.